The goal of this video is to solve linear equations. So today we are going to start solving equations with variables on both sides. When we do this, we need to think about variables as family members. They should be together. This means that before solving, all variables need to be on the same side. We should move our variables using the inverse operations of addition and subtraction. So we're going to look at this first problem, and we're going to move the variable to the left-hand side and to the right-hand side and see what happens. So in the first problem, we have 3x plus 9 equals 2x plus 15. So in this one, we want to move the variable to the left-hand side. So we are going to subtract 2x from both sides because it was positive. So we get x plus 9 is equal to 15. When we subtract 9 from both sides, we get x is 6. If we move the variable to the right-hand side, we still have the same problem. 3x plus 9 is equal to 2x plus 15. This time we're going to subtract 3x. So we get 9 equals negative 6x plus 15. We subtract 15 from both sides. Negative 6 equals negative x. We need to divide by negative 1 because our x has to be positive. So x is 6. So notice that we get the same answer, but what happened was when we moved the bigger variable, the 3x, we had an extra step. So what side should we always move the variable to? Does it matter? We should always try to move to the side with the larger coefficient, which is that number that's in front of our variable. Does it make it easier to solve the problem? Does one way make it easier to solve the problem? Yes, because we just talked about it up there. So let's try some problems. In number 1, we have 9x equals 3x minus 18. So 9x is the larger x, so we're going to move 3x, and because it's positive, we subtract it. So we get 6x equals negative 18, and then we can divide both sides by 6, so x equals negative 3. In number 2, we have 7x minus 3 equals 6x plus 9, so we can subtract 6x from both sides. X minus 3 is equal to 9. Then we can add 3 to both sides, so x equals 12. In number 3, we have negative 7x plus 14 equals negative 6x minus 26. Now this time, because they're both negative, negative 7 is the smaller exponent that needs to be moved. So we're going to add 7x to both sides. 14 equals 4x minus 26. Then we can add 26 to both sides. 40 is equal to 4x. We can divide by 4. So x equals 10. In number 4, we have x plus 83 equals negative 10x minus 5. So our smaller variable here is the negative 10x. So we're going to add 10x to both sides. 11x plus 83 is equal to negative 5. We can subtract 83 from both sides. 11x equals negative 88. When we divide by 11, x equals negative 8. In number 5, we have 2/3 x plus 2 equals 4/3 x minus 8. So our smaller fraction here is 2/3. So we're going to subtract 2/3 x. When you're subtracting fractions, look at the numerator because they have the same denominator. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So we have 2 equals 2/3 x minus 8. We can add 8 to both sides. 10 equals 2/3 x. So when we multiply by the reciprocal of 3 over 2, we get that x equals 15. In number 6, there is a parenthesis on the right-hand side. So we need to get rid of that first by distributing. So we're going to multiply by 6. So 2x minus 6 equals 6x plus 42. We can subtract 2x from both sides. Negative 6 is equal to 4x plus 42. We can subtract 42 on both sides. Negative 48 is equal to 4x. When you divide by 4, x is equal to negative 12. In number 7, both sides have parentheses, so we're going to distribute to the left-hand side with the 5 and the right-hand side with the 2. So we get 5w minus 10 is equal to 8w plus 8. We're going to subtract 5w from both sides. Negative 10 is equal to 3w plus 8. We can subtract 8 on both sides. Negative 18 is equal to 3w. When we divide by 3, w equals negative 6. In number 8, we have two x's on the left-hand side, so we have to combine them. When you are combining your x's that are on the same side of the equation, you're still following your combining rule, so you're using the same sign. So it's 1.6 plus 2.3, so we get 3.9x minus 9.7 equals 5x plus 6.8. So then we can subtract 3.9x on both sides. Negative 9.7 equals 1.1x plus 6.8. We can subtract 6.8 on both sides. So we get negative 16.5 is equal to 1.1x. Divide by 1.1. So x equals negative 15. In number 9, in order to distribute, we are going to take this negative and distribute, so we get 5x minus 2x plus 10 equals 8x minus 105. We can combine the x's together, so we get 3x plus 10 is equal to 8x minus 105. We can subtract 3x from both sides. 10 equals 5x minus 105. Add 105 to both sides. 5x equals 115. When we divide by 5, we get x equals 23. In our last problem, 10, we have parentheses. We have to distribute the 3 on the left-hand side. So we get 9x minus 15. And on the right-hand side, we have to combine our x's. So we have 7x minus 15. We can subtract 7x on both sides. 2x minus 15 is equal to negative 15. We can add 15 to both sides. So we get 2x is equal to 0. When you divide by 2, x is 0.